Hey, this is Toe2 Bravo, and we're going to do a video on our Vz2008 or the Vz2008 clone that Century put out several years ago. I'm not sure the total numbers that were produced by Century Arms, but this particular model here is 6,178 as far as serial number. So, and there's two more placeholders there, so I'm thinking that we're pretty low on the food chain here as far as production models. So this is probably maybe one of the earlier models. I don't know. I couldn't find anything concrete saying what had been produced every year. But this is a Vz2008 clone made from Vz2008 parts kits. So, of course, everything that needs to be compliant for sale in the United States has been added, the American receiver and the American barrel, and I'm sure there's some other components, but what isn't is surplus, so that's kind of cool. And as with anything that you buy from those folks, Century and Classic Firearms, your model may vary as far as quality and performance. This one here has been pretty dang good so far, and I want to get it out to the range. I've actually never shot it for accuracy, which is kind of strange. So that's it's one of the things I like to do. But we'll talk about this in a little more detail because I think it's pretty interesting. It's a very interesting weapon to begin with. So the Vz2008 7.62. Or Vz2008, sometimes incorrectly called a CZ58, is a select fire rifle. Now that's the military version. The civilian version is just a semi-automatic, obviously. And these were originally manufactured in Czechoslovakia. The Vz2008 is a gas-operated short-stroke piston. It looks similar to the AK-47, but its internal operation is much different. So I might even get beat up for saying that. You know, a lot of folks get upset when you compare it to a AK-47. I have a parts kit here that I want to share, just so we can look at what is the true military look compared to the civilian model here. Also, you can have the beaver barf wood impregnated stock here, which has definitely got that com block look to it. It also comes with a folding stock version, which I had on for a period of time, but I really didn't like it. It's kind of cool looking, and for transporting, it's nice to be able to break it down like that, fold it over. But for shooting, you know, it left a little bit to be desired. So let's bring this into view so we can get a good camera shot there. So here we are. So this is the civilian version, obviously. And then this is the version from a parts kit that I bought from Ohio Ordnance something or other, Gunworks maybe. So that's right about where that would go right there. So you can see the barrel is drastically shorter, but I think if you attached or pinned this particular muzzle device to this barrel and welded it, pin and welded it, it would be legal. I'd have to measure that, but I'm pretty sure. This particular model here from the parts kit is dated 1961, and the serial number is 77,111 Hotel. You might be able to see down the barrel there. Perhaps, perhaps not. I don't have enough light down there, but I will tell you, these barrels are beautiful. Very good shape. It would be kind of cool to find another compliance part to put on this, push this barrel out, put it in the civilian version, and weld and pin the muzzle device to it to make it to where it was long enough. That would be kind of cool. But you'd have to find some other compliance parts to be legal, I would imagine. So I don't know how realistic that is. But here, this is the kit build, so you can see the color difference between the true military version of the barrel and the receiver compared to what Century Arms provided. I may have some other parts. Everything else is kind of looks pretty much the same. I have thought about replacing the pistol grip with the Fab Defense SA Vz2008 pistol grip, but I really like the traditional look here with the beaver barf furniture all around. I think that's really attractive look there to it. We'll do a drive-by like we do with a lot of things, starting from the front, moving our way rearward. Love that beaver barf, man. It is ugly, but it's so ugly it's attractive. Very nice. Awesome looking rifle. We'll come back the other direction. Pretty damn neat. Like it a lot. Pretty cool. So we'll talk a little bit about the history of this. We did touch on that a little bit earlier. Let's see, production on these rifles here officially started in 1956, and the rifle was adopted by the Czechoslovakian Army, the only member of the Warsaw Pact not using the AK-47 variant. 1958. He's officially entered service with the Czechoslovakian Army. And they replaced the Vz-52-57 and the SA-24-26 submachine guns. The new rifle was produced since 1959 by the State Armament Factory of, and I'm definitely going to butcher this, the Česká Zorbovka Yoritsky Broad. Production ended in 1984, leading to a grand total of 920,000 as of 2010. So it is going to be replaced by the CZ805 Bren rifle, which it already has been. Although outer design and ergonomics of the Vz-58 look similar to the AK-47, it is closer to the German World War II STG-44 and the 7.62 or 7.92 by 33 Kurtz cartridge, as information about the Soviet AK-47 and the 7.6239 cartridge was not available in the beginning of the development. The internal operation is completely different than the AK-47, with locking similar to the Walther P38 and Beretta 92 pistols, and the striking hammer is linearly floating. Linearly. Say it again. Linearly. Say it again. Say it.
Linearly.
Floating. Thank you. I found some interesting comparable data that I want to share with you concerning the Vz-58 of 2008. And they compare it to an AK-47. So they list it as better, comparable, and worse. So we'll go over these real quick. In the better category, overall it's shorter. It's 33.3 inches. And it's 25 inches if the stock is folded, if you have this particular stock on there, obviously, right? It is lighter, 7.92 pounds with a loaded magazine. Lightweight, though sturdy and reliable. Lightweight metal material magazines. 0.42 pounds unloaded for the mags. And this is a neat little fact that I wasn't aware of, but it is chargeable by SKS clips. Better safety, able to fire when the stock folded, and the bolt catch holds the bolt open on last shot. So those would all be in the better category compared to the AK-47. Comparable category. Reliability in all conditions, uncleaned, in water, dust, mud, high and low temps. Single shot accuracy, 100 meters, max is 6 MOA, and undemanding maintenance and use. So those are comparables to the AK-47. Now worse, they say it is difficult to control and not accurate during automatic fire. Well, we don't have to worry about that, so we can scratch that one out. Shorter lifetime than the AK-47, still better than many other military weapons. Bore, chamber, piston rod, and locking piece are chromium plated. More small parts, field stripped to 9 parts, frame with barrel and fixed ejector, bolt with spring loaded extractor, locking piece, bolt carrier, linear hammer, receiver cover, and recoil and hammer springs, piston rod, piston spring, and hand guards. So more parts to lose. Comparative test of Vz2008 and AK-47 and its clones passed off in Soviet Union in 1967. So those are some cool facts, right? You may have noticed during the drive-by that we have a different muzzle device on here than what you probably have seen on a lot of Vz2008 videos. Again, we'll bring over an example from our parts kit. This is a Vz2008 parts kit from 1961. Well, the rifle's from 1961. And you can see it has the nut type muzzle device, and I've seen the slant brake on there, but I've never seen this particular muzzle device on there, and I did not add that. That is a Vz2008 Slovak style muzzle brake. That's exactly what it's called. It is threaded in M14 times 1.R right hand with pin indent notch. Made in the USA, but that's what it's called. I found it on bonesteelarms.com is where I referenced the type of brake it is. So it's a Vz2008 Slovak style muzzle brake. So that's what was on this one when I got it. So if you're wondering what muzzle device is on there, that is a Vz2008 Slovak style muzzle device. Very interesting. I like it a lot. I think it looks fantastic. So if during the drive-by you guys noticed that, that's what's there. And again, this is what comes on the kits. You have the nut fixed muzzle device, or you have the slant. So very interesting. I like this rifle a lot. I haven't given it the attention that it does deserve. So our next video will be out at the range shooting at 50 yards for best accuracy. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is Toad 2 Bravo, and until I see you at the range again, thanks for watching.